this in my Whispers Football No More ramble I did a few weeks ago, and in that I said we would be bringing FIFA back, and today is said day. We are kicking off our series called Don't Be a Fatty, as you can see in the thumbnail, and I will waste no time in explaining what the series is and how it is going to work. Before I do though, I just want to quickly say, unfortunately, all of the commentary in this is going to be recorded in post, so I've already got all the footage and I'm commentating over it rather than live. I did record live commentary, but the noise from my PlayStation was just absolutely outrageous, so I basically have to rethink my setup with how I go about recording live ASMR commentary. I hope that's okay. It still should be, still should be fun with how the series is going to work. Let's just jump in. So, this is the team we are starting with. We have Player of the Month Ansu Fati, surrounded by a load of stinky non-rare bronzes. And Fati is really, well, obviously, he's the focus of the series. And basically, what we're going to have to do is we have to try and achieve upgrades for the players around him to try and build up the team. So, you may be thinking, but how do we get these upgrades? Well, let's get the rules up on screen right now. Okay, so here are the rules. As I just stated, we're starting with a non-rare bronze team built around Player of the Month Fati. I basically did this SBC before I had the game, but when web app access was still for everybody, and I thought Fati looked decent, so I thought, you know what, why not? Let's do it. So I did that, and he was pretty much the only good player in my club, and he's got a good name that lends itself to a good FIFA series title. So hey, double winner. So as I mentioned, we will improve the team by earning upgrades. We will play 3 matches per video, and evidently the progression goes from non-rare bronze to rare bronze to non-rare silver to rare silver to non-rare gold to rare gold, and then do special items such as informs, legends, anything else. So that's the progression, how progression works. How do we earn those upgrades? Well, for every game we win is 1 upgrade. For every 10 goals we scored is a bonus upgrade. 1 Fati goal equals 1 upgrade. We can also earn an upgrade by packing a walkout, which leads nicely into the next segment of the video. So yeah, 1 upgrade per walkout. And then 1 in every 4 episodes is going to be a draft episode. And for every 1 win we get is 1 upgrade, so evidently that's 4 upgrades up for grabs. Other rules include, basically we can complete SBCs whenever we like, so we can do marquee matchups and whatnot. We can, of course, sell players on the transfer market, and say for example we purchase a player, so I purchase Benzema, and I hate Benzema, and I want to swap him for Ben Yedder. I can't just swap him even though they're in the same rarity category. We have to use an upgrade to swap players. So I hope that all, sort of makes sense. Now, what should be good about this is we can really get some audience interactivity going. So the first 2 episodes I'm recording back to back, so obviously you won't be able to give suggestions. And so I'll be the one making the majority of the decisions. Well, I'll be making all the decisions, obviously. Obtaining a few players, hopefully, fingers crossed. But really, after those episodes, you, the audience, will have more of a say in, most significantly, in what positions we prioritise in strengthening. So, at the end of an episode, I might say, right, we have X amount of upgrades. Where should we spend them? Should we spend them on multiple positions, or should we just, get our bronze right back up to a non-rare gold right back kind of thing? Because you can do that, you can use multiple upgrades at once on 1 position. And then also, you can all give suggestions for players decided yet. So you know how many upgrades we're on, and also there will be a goals counter. So just keeping track of the goals we're on per matches. So mainly so I don't forget going from episode to episode. So the eagle-eyed amongst you earlier might have noticed that in our store we had the number 3 around it, meaning we had 3 packs waiting to be claimed. And that is because I'm kind of cheating. I mean, I'll admit it is slightly cheating, but what I've done is I got a 50k pack for scoring 100 finesse shots, but then I spent 8 icon swaps tokens on getting a 85 plus rare players 5 pack and a 83 plus rare players 25 pack. Now, obviously, one walkout is one upgrade, so there's a potential to get quite a few upgrades off the bat, but come on, look at the team I'm starting with. I need all the help I can get, and not to spoil it later, but you'll see with the matches that we definitely need all the help we can get. And look, I'm in, so I basically cocked up a bit. I won all 5 of my qualifying division rivals games, and don't get me wrong, it gave me 120k, which is lovely, but I'm now in bloody Division 2, and I'm bound to come up against insane teams. So yeah, we need as much help as we can get, and I figured, what better way to kick off a new series by opening some pretty decent packs, you know, so obviously this is recorded after, and I'm sort of reacting to the footage, so we will see what we get. Obviously we're hoping for walkouts, but also these are all untradeable, so anything that could potentially be usable. And to be honest, a lot of again, I've done certain things for episode 2 already, so I don't want to give anything away, but you know, you're hoping for good SBC fodder as well, if you know they're not going to be usable at all. So the pack, the 50k pack, is opening. Let's see what we get. I mean, I know what we get, but okay. So we get an inform, not the highest rated one in the world, but often SBCs that come out, you know, ask for a Team of the Week player, so not totally useless. In there we get Ozil, Chilwell, Haller, Zinchenko, Garcia, DeMarcos, Kessie, Sinkgraven, Fredericks, Mandy and Achiambo. Obviously not. It's a pretty terrible 50k pack, to be honest. Now, these are the ones we care about, the ones I basically played squad battles to get these icon swaps, because squad battles is really easy, you know, you can just put on a YouTube video and just earn them, and it's quite easy to just grind. So, 585 plus players. It's Colombian, it's a striker, and it is Zapata, Team of the Week, 85 rated. Not terrible, to be honest. I was very pleased with that, and you know, at this point you're like, oh, that could be something very good hiding behind it. Tanklers, I think they're referred to as. Let's see if we get anything good. We get, it's not great, but to be honest, we have Verratti, Luis Alberto, De Jong, Werner. Werner is great. Definitely a player to aim to get into the team. And then De Jong is a player I actually had in mind, because obviously he would link between Fati and Robben. But, you know, just an idea. So yeah, in terms of usability, Werner and De Jong are actually very usable going forward. And then Alberto, Verratti and Zapata, you know, SBC fodder really. Let's be real. Zapata is especially useful due to him being a high rated inform, so that's great. But yeah, I'm offering over Werner here. I believe when I was recording the commentary before, I was basically talking about how even if he, you know, wasn't in the team, he'd be a great little sub to have. So this is the biggie. I've seen some YouTubers get insane players in these, so I was really excited to open it. Let's see what we get. So, flag. SBC fodder because I have Rashford. I'm pretty sure Rashford is like over double the price of Sterling because, well, Rashford has 5-star skills, and I think he just feels better in game, he's a bit stronger. So I'm looking at Sterling as SBC fodder instantly, but I'm looking at Rashford and thinking, you could be incredible off the bench. Or even play him at left forward, to be honest. I'm not bothered. But yeah, to be fair, we got some decent value. At this point, I'm also hoping that, there might be a cheeky little Joe Gomez. Unfortunately, there is not. But, plenty of 83 rated players. I figured I'd go for this over the, I think you can get like a Nemanja Vidic for the same amount of tokens, and I was just like, I honestly would just rather have a crack against some good players for SPCs, and even, for the club, so I was overall pretty happy with that. But the main thing is, and as we'll see now in the top right hand corner, we earned a total of 7 upgrades from that. We got 7 walkouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. I'm not going to count Zielinski as one because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, not bad at all. So guys, here we go with game number 1 of the series, of the episode, but yes, of the series. Now unfortunately we are in division rivals, there weren't any friendlies we could jump in, and I'm looking at this team and thinking it's not as bad as it could be. Obviously a hell of a lot better than mine, but that's not difficult. But I'm thinking, you know what, maybe we can pull something off. Turns out I was massively overestimating. Oh no, I underestimated the game. I overestimated my abilities. Well, I really can't talk, can I? So anyway, we kick off, and we're playing some pretty nice footy. Look at this, passing it round. You wouldn't think they were bronze players. Okay, well, we've given it away. Not ideal, but I'm sure we can defend well. Dembele on the ball. Now we can just shield him out. Yep, João Felix. Okay, he's not that good. Firmino. Oh. We've conceded in the 4th minute. Oh, and Pogba has 2, does he? Oh, lovely. Anyway, but a 2-goal deficit, isn't that? Oh, okay. Nice. Bale goes on top corner as you do. Lovely. Oh, Dembele's through. Oh, he'll probably deliberately miss it for me, right? Oh, okay, cool. Top bins. One thing I will say, this guy just started completely mugging me off. The state of some of these goals. I think there's one. Is it this one? Oh my gosh, just get in the bin, mate. You're playing bronzes. So yeah, we lost 7-0, and I'll be honest, I was enraged, and by the power of editing, yes, I've made the decision to use 5 of our upgrades to go from a non-rare bronze to the Timo Werner we backed earlier. We need some attacking help. Surely him and Fati up front can get us some goals, get us some points. Oh, lovely. Okay. Maybe I should have used those upgrades on the defence. Okay. Well, it's good to know. Although, I kind of know what happens in episode 2, and I haven't I haven't played the games for episode 2 yet, but let's just say we don't upgrade a defender. But hang on. Oh my goodness, we've scored. We've scored a goal. It wasn't Fatty, but it was a bronze. It was a 59 rated bronze. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? So, we'll go ahead and in the menu change the goal total to 1 out of 10. Now, this is the final game. Now, I'll be honest, look. He's just made it 8-0. I figured, you know what, I can't even be bothered to edit all the goals he scored together. So we're just going to watch the final 10 minutes. Here we are, passing it about. Fatty on the ball, down to Werner. Fake shot, back up to Fatty. Now, little eel job, roulette. Ansu Fati, and he gets us a lovely little upgrade, as I confirm here. Very nice, and that's what, we've got to go for despite losing. There's no point rage quitting because you can just get a Ansu Fati goal out of nowhere, and that's it. That's an upgrade guaranteed. So I've updated our total. He then comes back and nearly scores. So, but yeah, I thought I'd just let these, rather than just heavily edit, we'll just talk over and we'll just see what happens. Wait, hang on a minute. Fati scored again. No, he has not. Yes, he bloody well has. Ansu Fati has got a second and secures us a second upgrade. And there you have it. That is the game's done. I will note that usually I'll just do more of a standard FIFA commentary over the games, but because we got battered so much and because we already did loads of packs earlier, I figured I'd just cut it down into heavily edited highlights. But I hope that's all okay. So, as you can see, we are on 3 goals, and you can see the number of upgrades. It's probably annoying that I keep mentioning that I've done bits for episode 2, but it's really hard not to. But I promise going forward that's not going to be the case, because as I said, you're all going to have more control. But I could have put what I did in this episode, but we've got to spread out the excitement. But let's just say what can I say as a little clue? Let's just say I don't have many of the players, if any of the players that we backed earlier. So you can probably take a guess at what I've done, but you'll have to find out in the next episode, next FIFA Friday. Anyways, everybody, I really hope you did enjoy, although you can't leave suggestions for where to boost quite yet and who to buy. Please do leave your thoughts about the series down below, and maybe any other rules we could add, or just anything you're feeling really. If you did enjoy, please do hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new. As I mentioned, there's a new FIFA video every Friday, so FIFA Fridays, and that is separate from our one video every 4 days, so there's going to be plenty of uploads coming to you in the near future. So guys, that is everything that I have to say, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.